we've all made financial mistakes. And I know this to be true because there is scientific proof that the human brain is wired to be bad at money. Thinking today about financial mistakes because my lovely women over at Fem City have asked me to speak on a panel tomorrow about how we can forgive ourselves for our financial mistakes. So check that out on the Fem City page, which is available to everyone. But I mean, come on, think about it. Like, we've all made financial mistakes. And I know this to be true because there is scientific proof that the human brain is wired to be bad at money. Just look at the hormones that get triggered when we make a new purchase. There's that dopamine hit that we get when we buy something new. And then once we have it, we don't find it as exciting as we did in the actual acquiring of it. That's just one thing. There's plenty of evidence that we like to see patterns. The human brain wants to create patterns even when they don't exist, which leads to us doing things like thinking we can predict the stock market or where individual investments are going to go. So we've all made financial mistakes. But what I'd like us to do is to stop beating ourselves up about it. Stop thinking, oh my gosh, I'm the worst person in the world because I overdrew my account or spent more than I meant to, or whatever it might be, made that bad investment decision. I've done all those things and more. I could go on and on about it. Let's stop with the beating ourselves up because number one, no one taught us this stuff. So how are we going to learn? We're still not supposed to talk about it. And there's all this scientific proof that I mentioned, the field of behavioral finance that shows that human beings are actually bad with money. Not you, all human beings. So we need to give ourselves a little grace. We need to let go of the shame and blame. And I think the financial mistakes can actually be helpful. They can be instructive. So one of the most important things that I think we need to do to be able to set ourselves up to make wise financial decisions is to increase our self-knowledge. So if we can look back at some of our financial mistakes and realize what was going on, either in our lives or in our emotional state, when we made those mistakes, then it might clue us in to some patterns of our own emotions or our own behaviors. And that could give us some valuable information to prevent a similar mistake in the future. Now, most of us are going to have to learn lessons more than once before we fix the situation. But here's an example. Very often, if I'm feeling stressed and put upon and dang it, I deserve some recognition and a treat in this world, well, I might sit down with my computer and a glass of wine and discover that my favorite boutique is having a sale. And then, it's only 3 clicks away before I've spent more than I planned to, because I didn't plan to spend anything in that situation, to treat myself for something. So actually, one of the tricks that I have learned came from my good friend Deb, who may be watching. She set up a whole separate email account for her accounts with various stores. I think she called it debshopping@gmail.com or something like that. So that all those emails and those promotional items and special this week only, deadline coming soon, they go to an email box that she doesn't even check very often. I did something similar when I redirected the lovely weekly newsletter/sale emails from my favorite wine store, which I shall not name so as to not upset them. I directed them to a special folder in my inbox that I don't check very often. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. That has worked for me. So again, looking at your mistakes can give you valuable information about how you can set yourself up for more success in the future. So that's my thought for you today. I wish you a whole month of financial good luck. My name's Stephanie McCullough. I'm the founder of Sofia Financial, your holistic, non-judgmental financial planner for women. And I wish you the very best. Have a great day.